Hey y'all, it's Super Cobra Vapor here, and I am chilling with NH Dippers on Xbox Live. And today we are going to be talking about marijuana and the benefits of marijuana. Now, keep in mind, I've never smoked marijuana, but NH Dippers has. So we're going to let him take the mic real quick and let him talk about some of the experiences he had with it and some of the good experiences he had with it.
Okay. Okay. Good experience that I've had with marijuana is that, believe it or not, one time I was completely fucking angry and stressed out as hell. So, take a couple of hits of the reefer and boom, you're about as happy as hell, and then like 10 seconds later, you're like, what was it? But there's also another good times for marijuana that really benefits you, but people look at it. People look at marijuana as a good thing and a bad thing. A bad thing is if you don't have a green card, you get pretty fucked by the cops and stuff, and it's not fun. But you do get some leeway with marijuana half the time, but like I said, most of the other times cops look the other way because it's gonna be legal next year anyways. So fuck it. But you know, half the time. Now there was just one time that was really bad. Yeah, I mixed alcohol and marijuana. It was a good time, but it was bad. It was really bad.
Yeah, and I actually had to explain to NH Dippers that wasn't a good idea because one's an upper and the other one's a downer. So alcohol, in a sense, slows your heart rate down, while marijuana actually speeds your heart rate up. So you can kind of see where that kind of creates a problem. And that's not necessarily to do with marijuana itself, but it's the same thing with mixing different alcohols, mixing alcohol with like different pills like Oxycontin, oxycodone, Vicodin, hydrocodone, any type of like drug, or what would you call marijuana?
I would call it a mixture of an upper and a downer.
Well, no, marijuana itself is mainly an upper. But I mean, like, there's a technical term for it, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. Cannabis, there we go.
Yeah, cannabis. Gotcha.
So, like, you mix alcohol with, like, all these drugs and, like, cannabis and whatnot, it's gonna fuck you up. It really is. And,
oh, God, yeah.
Another thing, do not mix Red Bull and vodka. That shit can kill you.
Yeah, it can.
Now, one thing I do want to touch up on, and this actually came from my grandmother. She had heard something, I think it was on the radio or the news or something, that one of the state officials in my state actually admitted that marijuana does cure cancer cells, and that is completely true. See, the government doesn't want to admit that because marijuana industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry or trillion-dollar industry, so there's a lot of money out there in marijuana, and I think if they would actually legalize it, we could solve a lot of our debt. I really think that's the way it is. I mean, if you see my other channel, I uploaded a video about how like smokeless tobacco is bad and whatnot, and NH Dippers actually inspired me to make that video, as well as Real Outlaw 89. They both told me, hey, you should make that video coming from a former dipper. And I said in the video, and I read from the article, that the U.S. Smokeless Tobacco Company spent $7 billion on advertisements and production for smokeless tobacco. That $7 billion could have actually went to pay off our debt with China.
Yep.
But they didn't want to do that. They want to make their customers happy, and I can understand that from a business standpoint. I mean, just like vaping, they want to make their customers happy, but it's hard with the FDA. The FDA is breathing down our necks right now. And they're trying to tell us what to do, but like me and other vapors, we're not standing for this because this is our right. Same as like NH Dippers. He has the right to dip, I have the right to vape.
Yep.
And I mean, if the market completely goes underwater for vaping, well, guess what? I'm keeping my mods. They can't get rid of the batteries. They can't make the batteries illegal for the simple fact that flashlights also use 18650s. So, that being said, I'll still be able to get batteries. Hell, I'll just go buy some fucking vegetable glycerin and vape that shit. Blow huge ass clouds. But the whole point of this video, guys, is don't listen to the FDA. Don't listen to the government. Because half the bullshit they say is complete and utter lies. And that article I read was not from the FDA. It was actually from an individual who did the actual research, who gathered their information, who gathered the numbers on how many people actually got oral cancer within a certain year, how many actually died within a certain year from oral cancer. So, anyways, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Go follow NH Dippers on YouTube. Go subscribe to him. Subscribe to this channel if you're new here. Anyways, guys, this is Super Cobra Vapors signing out.